Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. So my client is up 288% in Bing organic SEO traffic year over year. And basically the session difference is about 3,700 more Bing SEO traffic visits to their website. In fact, this is just from GA4. If I change this Bing organic and I say, okay, let's look at just Yahoo organic now, you're going to see that this is up as well. The thing is that Bing powers Yahoo and it also does AOL, DuckDuckGo, Ecosia, and plenty of other search engines. So the number is actually much bigger, but for the sake of this case study, I'm just going to show just Bing organic because it's the easiest view just to see. So and again, so sessions up 288%, and when you hover over the line, you can see okay, we're up. It's GA4 doesn't make it really easy, but you can see year over year we're up almost around 400% in February, and you can go we're up 333% in March, and then 177%, and then 318, and now where we are in June, how we just finished it actually 513%. So these numbers are great. Kind of what did I do? So I've been working with this client now for a long time. I'm actually going to share now my Bing Webmaster Tools account because I can't share theirs, but it's the same thought process. So I set up for my national clients, so B2B and B2C, daily keyword tracking in SEMrush. But I also go into their Bing Webmaster Tools quite often. And one thing that I noticed actually was under top recommendations, there was a notice saying that pages were not indexed. Essentially, there were guideline issues that took place. And really what happened with my client is that they moved their CMS to a very heavy JavaScript, for, faster deployment, better looking, better mobile responsiveness, better checkout, essentially every part of why you would want to change your CMS. But the problem though is that Bing had some major JavaScript issues on their website. So I noticed all these issues under their top recommendations. So not only was Bing Webmaster Tools telling me, hey, there's some guideline issues on your website, but I noticed that within traffic from Bing Webmaster Tools, but also the daily keyword tracking in SEMrush, we were dropping completely. So what did I do next? So I went into their Site Explorer tool and I looked to see what pages were indexed and also, more importantly, which ones had some crawling issues. So I went through that entire process. I noticed it was across the board, pages were being removed on a pretty regular basis. So this told me that there's a major issue. Initially, I did a check to see if there's maybe some backlinks that were going on that might have been causing this issue within Bing. That's not the case. For them, it was their JavaScript. So essentially what I did was I went to their website and I toggled on and off the JavaScript. And I noticed that by toggling off the JavaScript, the page looked completely blank because, again, the CMS that they were using was serving their content through JavaScript first. Bing has to come back to the site many times to go through the HTML before they can get to the JavaScript. If the JavaScript is first, they're going to see nothing because the HTML is all behind it. And therefore, it looked like it was a guideline issue. And then Bing was removing all their pages. So we did a lot of testing on that. We finally were able to figure it out, and it took us a few weeks to kind of get back into more Bing indexing. And then essentially what we've been doing now is I'll kind of demo off with TM Blast. The search performance tab is actually really important because after we got that technical issue fixed and kind of set up now why we're going to be up from like a year-over-year basis, I really go into the keywords report, for my client. And again, I added that into SEMrush to say, okay, what is our daily average keyword ranking for the month? These were areas I really wanted to focus on. So things I do for within Bing, I add more internal links. I added schema markup via the video schema markup generator to get more micro data into Bing to help us understand further with that. I also within their where is that? I think it's under configuration. Yeah, under configuration, I went to 100% crawl control. So before they had more of like a 9 to 5 or something like that, but I just pushed 100% and said I want Bing to crawl our site heavy every single day. It led to faster indexing, but also helps with our future page content creation. It's being picked up faster now within Bing, which is helping us increase that delta for session traffic. One thing also, I didn't include this in the case study, but this is just worth mentioning. AI performance of Microsoft Copilot. Actually, they write Microsoft Copilots and partners, but anyway, we are increasing that for my client. I use another tool called Otterly.AI, and I can track Microsoft Copilot a little bit further than this. But this is still really important because, and Sierra Interactive just wrote a blog post about this, and I'll link it in the description. Something like 87% of the pages cited or the index cited by ChatGPT comes directly from Bing. So it's actually really important for your SEO strategy to, think about Bing because, yeah, it could be, 10% or 15% or 20% of your overall organic traffic. Every industry is different. And obviously most of the search comes from the United States. But if you are thinking about AI and GEO, Bing is heavily featured within ChatGPT. So even though this is Microsoft Copilot and partners, got to think about this from also like a ChatGPT perspective and say, if ChatGPT is using Bing's index, you really want to make sure you're in Bing's index. If you have any issues like JavaScript, you have to explore that, what the issue is within Bing Webmaster Tools, and try to fix that problem so you can have more traffic from organic search, but also with the geo strategy as well. So really, this case study, I think, is just to kind of go back into this. 288% increase in Bing SEO traffic alone. You don't get a lot of case studies around Bing. So I wanted to record this because I thought it was interesting. Their Google traffic's also way up too. So it's not like it's just Bing. And I also shared how Yahoo was up as well. Actually, I'll even show you one more thing that I think this is kind of cool too. I went to DuckDuckGo, and you can see organic traffic's up 400%. Much smaller, but still 1791 versus 358. So Bing powers DuckDuckGo. So again, it's across the board. The Bing indexing fix went into multiple search engines as well. So anyway, I hope this video was interesting. Again, maybe this might have sparked some ideas of what you guys can do for your business. Maybe look into GA4 for the first time and look at Bing, see how it's doing. Maybe add it to your keyword tracker within SEMrush, or simply use Bing Webmaster Tools to see what you can do next. Anyway, thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for the next one.